You shouldn't be bothering us here.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Yeah. Leave me alone.
I was wondering,
Just
if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow with the grain.
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. We will talk about everything in my chamber. Let's go.
Sir, with regard to Semin...
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Semin and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is... dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But none of them survived.
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding to help them ambush you.
That rat!
Lord Semin didn't want to turn over his son, so a battle broke out. Hashek and his men fought valiantly, I must say.
And what happened then? It sounds like the Semin folk stood no chance.
At first not, sir. It was all over soon. So then we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded. We wanted to arrest him, but he fought like a wounded animal. He didn't survive.
I still don't understand what happened with Hashek and my men.
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly, if you could say that. Hashek ordered the fortress to be torched as a warning to others. But then, the rest of the Semin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of nowhere, and a terrible massacre started. Hashek? Never in my life have I seen anyone fight like that. He must have caught 10 arrows covering the retreat. But to no avail. In the end, the fortress was in flames, and only the two of us made it out alive.
I hope the flames could be seen all the way to Nebakov. Those bastards will soon meet the same fate. That will be all for now. I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps we shall take against Nebakov. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go there together.
God bless you.
come just at the right time.
Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no doubt. He was in cahoots with the bandits and betrayed his lord. He defiled his honor. And if it comes out that we helped him escape, it's my neck that's on the chopping block. And yours.
The Older may have been a traitor. But what about his father, Agnes, Captain Gnarly, and the other innocent people in the fortress?
They're all Lord von Burgov's subjects. And they were covering for a traitor.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that. We don't want anyone overhearing us. Let's go to the feast, all right?
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We'll be happy to help you deal with those criminals at Nebokov. And let's hope that our cooperation doesn't end there. You know better than anyone how many similar bands plague our kingdom.
Well said. It seems Hanush and Rezig have an eye for capable and eloquent servants. As soon as we are finished with that rebel, I shall write a reply to your letter. But now to the business at hand, my friends. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nebakov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ore.
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else, lad?
No, sir. Thank you for inviting me to the banquet.
Enjoy yourself. Tomorrow we go.
Henry, a word? Christ! Do you even drink at all?
I wouldn't mind a few more feasts like this now and then. Have you tasted the Hungarian wine?
I remain on duty, so I can't. But when I see how the others are enjoying it, sacre, I miss Prague.
You're a regular martyr. For my part, I'll be happy to have a drink. On your behalf as well. What was von Berghoff doing in Prague?
He's the royal chamberlain, so he's in charge of collecting taxes from royal towns and monasteries. And he was negotiating with the League of Lords as well, of course.
What? He promised he'd support the proposal of Hannes of Lipa.
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg and the other powerful lords. Politics isn't blind man's buff. Besides, you only gave him the message after he came back from Prague, didn't you?
Do you know what the negotiations in Prague were about?
No, because I'm not a spy.
But personal bodyguards often hear all kinds of things, don't they?
Well, Hohenstein and Riesenberg are quarreling over some nonsense in Saxony. Lichtenberg is trying to play both sides, and the mighty Rosenberg is scheming against everyone. Aye, and Bocek of Kunstad is looking for a husband for his niece, Yitka. She's pretty, so it won't take long.
I thought the League of Lords was supposed to be united.
What? Then? No chance. Having too many roosters in the yard always ends badly.
Have you heard the plan of attack?
No. Ulrich is keeping it all close to his chest.
Not that there's any point.
I noticed that your lord isn't too fond of the Chamberlain.
That's one way of putting it.
Sir Otto respects him, and I trust him. But it's true, Ulrich is a bit strange.
He's a conceited fool, you mean?
If it's glory that you seek, you cannot be shy and meek.
Do you know the other guests?
They're noblemen from these parts, but I don't know them personally. That cheerful little fellow in the middle is Hermann Palitz, known as Littlehead. Pity you didn't see his performance on the barrel. Thankfully, the barrel gave way before Littlehead.
And the other one? The thin one?
Florian of Lomnitz, a famed wit, fair of face and well-spoken. The ladies swoon. For all he could care, well, we'll see what kind of company he prefers in the end.
What about you and the local women folk? Got your eye on anyone?
Come off it. I'd have to stand in line behind Herman and his ilk. I'd rather have a drink with you.
I never say no to a pretty woman.
As you wish, but don't overdo it with the wine. It goes to your head. Some men drink, others play. Still others sin their days away.
Anything else, lad? Anything else, lad?
No, sir. Thank you for inviting me to the banquet.
Enjoy yourself. Tomorrow we go into battle.
I have a question for you, sir.
Certainly. What is it, Henry?
Would I be right in assuming nobody else knows about the content of our message yet?
Correct. And that is how it will stay, until I decide on my reply to Hunch.
What about the League of Lords? Do you think you'll convince the other nobles as well?
Careful now, young man.
The war hurts everyone, without exception. And that is why it has to stop. Everyone agrees on that. Each one of us has to consider what he can do for peace in the land. You can show what you can do tomorrow, when we settle scores with those bandits.
We'll make short work of them.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Certainly. We will talk tomorrow when it's over. I do not let capable men go unrewarded, Henry.
Come on, come here.
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
What's the discussion about, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabar. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Heute werde ich Glück haben. I can feel it in my bones.
May every prelate come down with cholera.
Good God! What are you doing to me, little head?
Let's drink, my friends.
Truly excellent wine.
Hungarian, you say?
Oh, das ist nicht gut.
I've never seen anything like that. Absolute disgrace that those Hungarian rebels are also Christians.
Appalling late. They behave like pigs.
Schön.
They rob and kill our people.
I won't remember much of the journey there, I can tell you.
But who let him in, eh? Margrave Jobst and his ilk.
They want the kingdom all to themselves, so they can rob and plunder. Clear as day.
Nein,
Looks like you
gar
don't
nicht.
even want to play. Last time I
gone.
was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
So that's your plan, is
Even a
it?
fool gets lucky sometimes.
So, what's it all about, sir?
Sin, my lady.
Schön.
The worst sin of all.
I heard the university is quarreling about some Englishman's books.
Not just
Here.
an Englishman, a heretic.
Wycliffe is a heretic, there's no doubt about it. His book seeks to overturn divine order.
Though it seems that even our learned scholars aren't sure about that.
And the Bethlehem Chapel hosts a preacher called...
Jan Hus. Yes, he and his ilk just sow confusion.
Oh my
That's
God!
good.
No!
It has to work out sometime.
It's said that even King Wenceslas is well disposed towards them.
And I hear tell that even Queen Sophia goes to hear her preaching.
Show that the world needs strict order, otherwise you can be turned upside down by sinful hedonists. See? You can do it. Keep it up.
That's
good
right.
too.
You're up,
But
my
you could
friend.
throw better.
I heard you terrible things, vile cutthroat.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
What's the scores?
Aye, we didn't have
It's all
such
yours.
dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay. Played with them. They were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
So it wasn't a
That's what I call excellent food for the fast.
fish. The master cook here is an absolute treasure.
Here.
The cook is a woman, my lady, and she's worth her weight in gold. That's what I'm
Scheiße. I
talking
knew I
about,
should have
damn
gone
it.
home.
That's how you have to play.
Schön. What?
My
Oh,
God,
come on.
Is it still not over?
Das war's. That was a weak throw
I've never
anyway.
seen anything like that.
Here. Schön.
Is it still the same year? Or the next one? I
Oh,
knew it'd be
Scheiße.
good. I said as much.
Diese.
Maybe I prefer a short game to a long
Here.
one like this.
Schön. Nein, gar nichts. I'm done. Gutes Spiel, Mann.
That was a good game, friends.
Oh, every game is good when you fatten your purse.
Ah, Lady Fortune gives and takes by turns. A few groschen, one way or the other, won't ruin me.
But you're still in debt to me, though.
Well, that's true. I apologize for what I said. I wasn't being serious. No offense, friend. I just wanted a bit of fun.
I'm not local, so I'd like to introduce myself, gentlemen.
We're not local either, but we've already heard of you.
Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well, as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Bor.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the Finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows, but the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Olbram that it might be some new castle bell.
I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you.
But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything.
Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Aye, but I can't talk about it.
Why not? We all want to end this terrible war, don't we?
I'm sure we do, gentlemen. But one letter can hardly achieve that, can it?
Maybe not, but it could be the first spark.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the Barkov on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebag doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hut in a trice, and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
I'd like to have a bit of discourse with you, young man.
My boy, even the sparrows in the eaves are serenading your escapades.
Can I help you, my lady?
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
You're right, of course. That would be best. Lords Hanush and Radzig entrusted us with delivering a message to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. They killed without mercy, and our men had no chance against them. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, What awful thing happened next?
They chased us into the rocks, but we escaped.
Very good. But why not go into a bit more detail?
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labour would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
That was nothing, really. But the bailiff didn't see it that way. Probably because it was his son who got a thrashing.
An interesting tale. Thrilling, even. It's a wonder you're still in one piece.
Sorry, my lady, but it was mainly Lord Capon's life that was in danger.
Ah, yes. How true. Let's hope fortune favours him tomorrow as well. And you, young man. I'm sure that rabble that caused so much trouble will be defeated, captured, and justly punished. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Enjoy the evening, Henry.
What's wrong, Henry? Am I invisible or something? Stop faffing about and get over here.
What's the problem?
What do you think? I don't have time for nonsense.
I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Ah, sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Burgov. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I understand. But this is the only way to get revenge for the massacre by the pond. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armour. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
I've heard a lot about you, youngster. What would you say if I wrote an ode to you?
Compose away. But don't get too close to me in the heat of battle.
What have we here? Your wits are quick, my friend. Tell me, what really happened?
We have a poet among us, eh?
Me, a poet? I leave that sort of thing to Florian there. Women swoon in his arms, and then men swoon in exasperation. There's a poetic soul for you, if only his verses were any good.
Seems Florian makes your blood boil, eh?
Aye, he's too big for his boots. He needs to be taught a lesson. Wouldn't you like to help me? You do have a sense of humor, right?
Tell me more. I'll be glad to help you.
Excellent. I need to get Florian back for one of his jokes. It should hurt him a little.
What did he do to you?
He persuaded a certain damsel to let him dress up in her clothes. When I sang beneath her window one evening, they all thought it was hilarious. And that twit threw lilacs down to me from the window.
How awful. How do you want to get your revenge? Challenge him to a duel?
Nothing of the sort. No violence. We'll just make fun of him a little. I know that one damsel gave him a ring, and it'd be interesting to slip the ring to her best friend.
Well, that sounds like a pretty cruel joke. Well, I'll be happy to help. Where can I find the ring?
He's bound to have it in the chest next to his bed at the very top of Crone Tower.
Ah, now I see why you don't fancy going there.
Well, the most important thing is that everyone sees I'm here, but nobody will notice if you leave. All you have to do is bring it to me unobserved. I'll take care of the rest.
What's that sound? Did I imagine it?
Here it is. Florian's ring.
Eh? Hey, you're not allowed here. Hmm? Hurry up!
Here's Florian's ring. What next?
Excellent, my friend. Now we'll plant it on that damsel to Florian's right. The young one who never stops blabbering on.
Right. Leave it to me. I'll finish the job.
I'd be delighted to, my friend. That scoundrel deserves it. He'll be the butt of the joke for a change. So no mercy, and joking aside, into the fray, young knight. God be with you.
I have a little gift for you.
Oh, how sweet. Tell me, who is it from?
It's from me.
What? What's this all about?
A servant pestering a lady! Have you forgotten your manners, peasant?
What's more, I recognize that ring.
Florian? Where did you get that, you scoundrel? What's the meaning of this?
He stole it! He must have stolen it!
I'll show you, you thief! Outside now so I can put you in your place.
Wonderful. I'm not missing this.
Do your worst, sir. I'll be happy to see you dance.
You damned lout. You add insult to injury.
Teach him a lesson, Florian.
We have to see this.
Outside. I'll get you. Blasted peasant. You should have been hanged.
I'd rather you didn't call me a peasant. Show some respect, Sir Knight.
I know full well you stole that ring from me, fellow. So with respect, fuck off. I'm done with you.
Things with Florian took a bit of a wrong turn.
Aha! So I saw. You still have a lot to learn about court and trees. But you deserve your reward. The people were amused in any case, and so was I. And if you need help with anything, just say the word. I'll be with you.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
Nah, I'm not going to listen to this. I'm sure you've got more and you're just trying to fleece me. Come on then, out with it. I don't want to hurt you.
Hold on, Sakra. Take it easy, will you? No need to fly off the handle. I do have something left, but stop threatening me.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sakra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Sharp as a razor. I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
What's the matter, blacksmith boy?
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Lord Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get her, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. Farewell, my friend.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother looking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osina and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. See you soon, my friend.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Bergov sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Osiner a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Oh, damn it. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Navarkov in irons. With the
Watch where
force
you're
we
going.
have, we'll take their little fort in a trice.
Keep
What do you
your
think?
eyes on the road, you fool!
I don't know if it'll be that easy. You yourself said their commander was no fool.
That cur will soon get what he deserves. We have every advantage on our side.
Let's hope it's enough.
Don't be a doom-monger. What I'm worried about is that the foot soldiers will get it done without us, and I won't even have time to swing my sword.
I can't wait to repay them for their kindness. I can still feel the spot in my shoulder where that arrow hit me at the pond.
Never mind your arrow. What about the humiliation I suffered? The rope is too good for those knaves. I'd have them quartered if it were up to me.
Aye, and quartered at least 3 times for what they did.
You're right. I'll ask von Bergov to send for a truly skillful executioner. And when we've dealt with that band, Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juva!
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honour it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabarkov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out!
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevac was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
What the... Oh, God! Where?
Fuck you!
Hey! Can't get out!
Useless!
Give me
Show what you're made of!
No chance! Yeah, I'm coming.
No,
I'll be done with you in a flash! Go for it! Kill him! Coming out with his and you'll get another right away!
Nice strike!
No, you don't! Be mistake! No! You won't get me!
Take another one like that.
Capon! Hands! Christ, I have to go to him!
Don't spare him! Bleeding! He's dead! Next one will be in your face! Get him from behind! Nice! Through blood! Yeah! He's dead!
Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! Do you hear, Henry? I need you here!
No chance! God!
Now you'll die!
Henry, cover up!
Go fuck yourself! I'll be done with you in a flash! Shut up! Help me! Quick!
What, man? I don't know why I'm bothering with you. A bit more! Come on! Try to help me, for fuck's sake!
My God!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curs!
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here! Bloody tree! We have to find a different way! But fast! There are more of them behind us!
Fuck you!
Done for! Oh, Christ! There must be a way through somewhere! Make it fast!
Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
Too slow!
Go on then! Take that! Unwatched We have to get to the mill! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream! Christ! It's the same everywhere! What a massacre!
Let him have it!
Drew blood! Yeah!
Take that, scum!
No! The mill is just the stream! Shut yourself, scum! Watch out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagons!
Take my steel!
I can't hear!
Gorging down to the...
You're gonna take that!
You're a dead man! You know that!
Do it! Too slow! Stay straight! Go fuck yourself! Don't spin it! Bad luck. That won't work on me.
Let's go down! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream!
Straight! Now you're mine, you bastard!
For glory!
Quick! Down to the mill and cross the stream!
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon Touchstone.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
We're better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now what is a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think
This young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel.
If he's good enough, I'll let him live.
So, my boy, let's see what you got.
Is that what you call fighting like a man? No chance!
No mercy!
Fuck!
Enough! Damn it! You're good. Shishka, you all right? Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop! And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Well, I might not be entirely blameless. I threw up during a sermon. and beat up the bailiff.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, sorry, Father.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without...
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Without having a drink inside me.
Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father.
Ah, excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there, then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard that Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? Who's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. And thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that every... One should have a good bow on.
Aye, when I'm Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly.
Greetings. What do you want?
What's going on here?
The lords are having a scrap, but it's always us common folk who end up suffering, like this one. He'll be lucky to see the morning. Take care now.
God be with you, lad. I need to ask you something.
Oh, Christ. Kuba's in a bad way. He got shot. He needs to rest. What do you want from him?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out. And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You've nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebag's colours, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough and sometimes stop off for a chat.
So the ambush wasn't the end of it. What happened next?
Like Cuba says, them scoundrels brought some prisoners to the meadow beside the mill.
And that commander of theirs, he had them hanged. One after the other.
Hanged? All of them?
Aye. Every last one of them.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right. Of course I will. Farewell, my friends.
Please, God, make Cuba better again. I beg you.
I can't leave Henry in the lurch.
My God. That looks like a bloody...
Quick! Yeah! Yeah! Good girl, Bibi. Good girl. Go! I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. Go! The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. The company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. They rained arrows down on them.
They've got their hands full burying their dead by the water.
All right, all right.
What you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost?
What are you up to here, fellas?
What's it to you? Do you want to end up like these ones here?
I think not. And you don't need to raise your voice. My hearing's fine. And I come in peace.
So you should. You don't look like you're up to much else.
Stop with that desecration. The poor man deserves to rest in peace.
Thanks a lot for your advice. But you know what you can do with it? Clear off and take no notice of us. If you're looking for a corpse of your own, the soldiers have a pit full of them down there. If you get a move on, you won't even have to do much digging.
Someone ought to teach you manners.
Some old fart like you mean?
You'll soon see what this old fart can do. Arsehole. I'll show you.
Kurva! Now you then.
Hurry! Nice and slow. God Almighty, bless their souls. Whoa! And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior. In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, Father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double.
You!
Save your breath, you bastard!
What's this about? Do you know them?
I bumped into them in the forest. They were robbing the dead.
Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Prepare to fight!
Fuck you! Hate for that! Don't What's wrong? You got him! You'll get that fucker! Nice hit! You don't! Luck! You got that! Nicely done! Let him have it! Fucking take it! Next! Nicely done!
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis, Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword? Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of travelling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not going to dig graves for those fuckers.
It might not please our Lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nebarkov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it. Mount up, we'll go.
Good.
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
I can't tell you.
I see. We all have our secrets, don't we?
You too?
Of course. But some people's secrets are bigger than others. Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. He's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Tell me, you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Go! If I don't go and see him.
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon, and maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Greetings, Captain. Are you the one who came up with that diabolical ruse in the ravine? Remarkable work, I can't deny. If you did that on a larger scale, you'd go down in history.
I'd never have expected such an accolade from a priest.
Folk all over the domain are saying all hell broke loose there. Terrible bangs, smoke, but I don't see the devil in it. More like Schwarzpulver. Black powder. Am I right?
They definitely didn't teach you that in the seminary. Who the hell are you?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your coloured history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything. but they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Pergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Pergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily. Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man! Hey! I need a hand here!
Hey!
Help me with it! Christ, they have you!
Get away with that! I'll be done with you in a flash!
Good hit! Are you waiting for orders from the wife to fire? No one's had it!
God, yeah, he's had it! Got it!
I need a hand here!
Don't spare him! Through blood!
Take that!
Fuck off! Brilliant! Good strike! Light him up! Get him from behind!
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toff and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not going to listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows.
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered.
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zizka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zizka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zizka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zizka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, he wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered, and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too, and I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zizka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zizka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Burgau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zizka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really?
People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't bay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Eric! We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
What the fuck was that? Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter? I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right, and it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message to riding with von Berghaus men.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zhizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offence, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away.
Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semine?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
What are we going to do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Oh, fucking hell. God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tragedy in Samine. Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help. We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for salvation. Lord, grant them eternal rest.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in excelsis.
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no concern of mine.
Wait, so you weren't kidding? You aren't a priest anymore?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours, and your sermon in the church, didn't escape the bishop's attention.
Someone turned you in, eh?
Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now. And what happened didn't help my case much.
So what are you going to do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people out of trouble.
Why not? You're good at it.
But I'm too old for that now.
Ah, that's called experience, Godwin. Do you know anything about Teresa from the Ratay Mill?
You mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz?
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
No, I didn't make any promises to her. I just wanted to know how she's doing.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if she likes you, I'm sure she'll wait for you. Come over here, Henry.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Is that gunpowder I smell here?
That's right. It's Schwarzpulver, or gunpowder. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And pretty explosive if you don't know how to use it, eh? Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that. Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us, so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
What an invention! Ha! What an invention! Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
But the targets are ripped to pieces. A veritable miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
But you'd really have to know how to use it.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to pack hunt anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm going to hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. Your lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead. And there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priest here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with. tell you, man. You certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
You have anything else to do? Come on up.
I'll be right with you.
There's a beautiful view of the sunset from here. And the only thing I want now is for it to set, and for this fucking day to be over.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're gonna have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Rattay tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Al dentes fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So, what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our Fortuna carry us away. Oh, Fortuna! May the best player win. Someone's throwing well. God damn it. I give up. Kurva! God's holy britches. How come I always lose so disgracefully?
Because I cheat disgracefully? No. Because you play so deplorably?
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiot.
Who are you calling an idiot? Only an idiot would waste bandages on those high-born fuckers.
They're injured, just like our men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies, and these bastards are responsible. Aye, don't fuck with us, Clara.
You're not going to treat them and that's that. Let them die for all I care.
Absolutely not. My potions were good enough when your teeth hurt, though, eh, Jakey?
Oh, piss off, Clara!
Enough! What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course. Sir Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks are nothing but trouble.
First of all, I'm not from Trotsky. And second... don't forget I beat your Captain Zizka in a fight. If you want to end up the same, I can go another round. Do you want to add to Clara's work?
Aye. Maybe you're right. Let the captain deal with them himself.
True. Why should we waste our time with some lordly shit? Let's go, Jakey. We've got more important things to do.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners. Those poor souls are in rough shape.
I just stood up for my friends. Besides, I would have missed Herman's jokes.
But our people will think you're a traitor.
I would have been more of a traitor if I'd left those two to their fate. By the way, thanks for taking care of them, Clara.
It's not like I had much of a choice. I wasn't going to let them suffer.
Well, life is just a struggle. There's not much we can do about that. But Herman is tough as old boots.
You men. Can't you resolve anything without resorting to violence?
I only fight when I have to. And each time, I can only wish to have nearby some girl with healing hands to put me back together after.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Sorry, but I have too much work to do. We can talk later.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark, Sverk, and that poor Godsleek. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Where can I sleep in the castle?
I reckon there's no room in the tower or the smithy, but I'm sure there's a place for you in the lower castle. You'll find a free bed in the cabin right past the gate. See you later. Have a good evening.
Good day.
Greetings to you two.
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me? We didn't herd sheep together, so bugger off.
What the hell's the matter with you?
If you don't stop staring at me, I'll kick your ass, you fucker. For my brother, too.
Wait, what happened to Steer? Don't tell me he died in that ravine too.
Bloody hell. Did you know him?
The last time I was here, he spoke fondly of you. He was a blacksmith, like me.
Aye. He knew his way around a smithy. Unlike me. Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye. My father was a blacksmith.
Ours only drank, and then he drowned. But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too, I reckon you could give me a hand with something. What do you say?
What's the matter, Bull?
Apart from having a barrel full of scrap here that's supposed to be repaired by tomorrow, there's absolutely fuck all going on.
As a blacksmith myself, I don't envy you at all.
Well, you came at just the right time then. I could use a hand here. There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there that needs fixing up before we leave.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
You'll really help me? Great! The lads would be bloody delighted if you fixed up their weapons.
That's one sharp blade. That should do it. Can't get any better than this. I repaired those broken weapons.
Bloody hell! That would have taken me a week. Actually, I reckon I couldn't even do it in a year. Oh, my hands just ain't no good for it. All they're good for is bashing people's skulls in. What about you? Do you like fighting?
Me too. I grew up in a smithy, but I prefer fighting myself. Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. If you ever need anything, just let me know. And this is for you. I hope it comes in handy.
At least somebody fell asleep. You may not be dead, but you don't look all that great either, Kozlik. All right, let's take a look at you. Christ, I have to change that stinking bandage on your leg, and there's likely something wrong with your head too. This isn't good. I'll take a look at your head. That blood in your hair isn't yours, but you've got quite a fever. I should take a look at his belly, too. Nothing serious, just a few bruises. It doesn't look like he'd have any internal injuries. Let's take a look at that wounded leg of yours. Oh, bloody hell. That bandage stinks. I'll have to treat it properly. Maybe some kind of potion would help. Aqua Vitalis or an antidote could help him. But I still have to treat him. Alright, I think I know what I need. I'll clean and dress your wound, but I'll have to cauterize it, or else the gangrene will kill you. Maybe it's for the best that you're sleeping. At least you hold still. Let's have a look at you. I could use a potion for that fever. I'll try and have a look around for something.
Damn it.
Still haven't woken up, eh? Ugh, it's full of pus. There's just one thing for this. Some good spirits. All right, I'll clean it with spirits. I have to change his bandage. I'll just tighten it a little here. There we are. Tear it off, tie it up, and we're done. That looks good. Now that takes care of the bandaging. I'll try and have a look around for something. Does anything hurt, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred together.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Maybe a strong elixir would do the trick.
Is that really necessary?
Even a healing potion isn't a cure-all. I'll still have to treat you properly.
Come on, I'm fine. Don't waste your time on me.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll clean and bandage your wounds, but most importantly, don't fall asleep, Mark. You've got a head injury.
Ah, come on, don't be silly. I'm perfectly fine. I'll just take a little nap and I'll be right as rain.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I apologize.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
What should I do about a fever and headache?
Look over the man thoroughly. The fever could be caused by gangrene in a wound. That needs to be cleaned and cauterized. He should also drink a lot of water. Chamomile is good too. And a marigold decoction should help for the fever.
What should I do with a vomiting patient?
If the patient is dozing off and spouting nonsense, he's fine. He just took a solid blow to the head. You just have to make sure he doesn't fall asleep and put a cold compress on his forehead. But if he's also thirsty, then God help him. That means he's bleeding internally, and there's nothing we can do for him.
Farewell, my friend.
I'll treat your wounds.
Ugh. I'd appreciate it.
I could use some sort of potion. This will put you back on your feet. Guaranteed.
I'm fine, really.
I'll clean that wound for you. Let's try this.
Bloody hell, lad. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Stop your griping and hold still. Good. That's that. I'm gonna dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here and tie it up here.
Sakra. Be careful.
Finished. This is as good as it'll get.
Not even worth mentioning.
I reckon we're done here. I treated you the best I could.
Aye. So you did.
I cleaned and dressed your wounds, but you have a concussion.
I know. I could really use some shut-eye, but I don't have any shoes. Sorry.
You're spouting nonsense, but that's the concussion talking. Hopefully it'll wear off soon.
Oh, fuck.
I came to treat you. What happened to you?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. But I'm fine otherwise.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first. Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You've got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I could give you some sort of potion.
You know potions too, do you?
But not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well.
I'd appreciate it, lad.
All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
I'll give you something to drink.
About fucking time. Some wine would be nice. Or at least some ale.
This'll have to do.
Damn it. Couldn't you get something better?
I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
I'll clean that wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester.
Is it that bad?
Aye. Gangrene is pretty bad. This is gonna sting a bit.
Ah, fucking hell, that burns.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to. I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this and tie it up here.
Ah, Sakra! Well then, is that it?
All done. Now just don't make any sudden movements, Verk.
Thanks. It seems to be holding well.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest. All right. That's all, Verk. I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Christ, you really are a good healer. I feel better already, really. Thanks a lot.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
Again. I wish you a blessed evening.
You still haven't woken up, eh? Well, that's that. I did all I can do. The wound is clean and freshly dressed. I reckon his fever will break soon enough. You'll soon be better, God willing. I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
It wasn't easy, but I managed to treat all the wounded. I hope they'll be all right.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over. See you later.
No! Ma! Ah!
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on! Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
What the hell is going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Owlets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Todt is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, it wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Markwart! Lord Nebak! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our arses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Worry. We'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right. I need everyone else on the battlements. So I don't forget, Henry. Mikesh said he and Kozlik would like to repay their debt to you. So tell me where to put them.
They can be back up at the gate.
As you wish.
God hear our prayer, and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends. forward somewhere and knock those ladders down! Repel the ladders! To the top!
Come on then!
St. fucking Christmas. Let him have it!
We're in the thick of things
Keep
again.
going!
It's here to push back the ladder! Quick! What's that coming?
Not those damn ladders! Henry! Those ladders!
Harry!
Got them! No one hit them all! Let's see what you can do! Come in! See it from behind!
Hey, Henry! Don't worry! I'll knock you down! I'll shoot you! Oh! Right! Watch out! I'm gonna shot it!
Slice him up!
Still can't stop Mercy! Stop praying! I'm gonna shoot you! I'll shoot you an extra asshole!
They're attacking the gate!
Yeah!
The gate must be held!
Yeah,
To the gate! Fuck yourself! We have to hold them back! Come on, Progress! We'll see who gets the last laugh, you whore sons!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Retreating! They're retreating! He's bending them off! Hey, Henry, quick! I need your help! It's bad.
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now!
I understand. I'll go with you.
Come and get another! Kill him! I'll shoot you an extra asshole! Hey! Too slow! Nice hit! Leave him alone! Ah! Ah! Yeah, smash his face in! I'll shoot you an extra asshole!
Ooh, they got what they wanted. We did it, eh?
Ah, I hope so. But unfortunately, it isn't over yet. Something's happening up top. We have to go back quickly.
Oh, Sakura! When will this be over, Zizka?
As soon as we kick their asses!